every decision that you're making is impacting your life a lot more than you would think. So you go about your day and you're like, okay, you open the fridge, you see all the products, you're like, mm, yeah, today I'm gonna eat cereal because it feels good, and yeah, now it's pleasurable, and and you get some dopamine from the sugar and stuff, and all the addictive shit in the cereal. But in the long term, if if you made that one decision, the same decision every single day like this, when you think just about now what how I feel now, and you don't think how you don't think about what are going to be the consequences of this. So if you every single day ate cereal for breakfast, it would make a huge difference. Then not if you wouldn't eat any sugar, and you know maybe like slightly like a little bit of chocolate or of dark chocolate or whatever, that's fine. But eating like a whole big meal of of sugar and stuff, that's not good for you at all. It spikes your list, fucks up your hormones, your whole mood for the day. And the thing is, if you're like addicted to this stuff, like if you eat this every day, you don't even feel it anymore. And that's the worst thing, when you don't even feel that, this food impacts your life negatively. You think, it's just food, I'm gonna eat it and it's gonna be fine. But once you take control of your diet and start eating healthier, and you eat like just one big sugar meal, you feel shit. Like you feel like shit. And yeah, so your decisions really compound over the next month, year, over the next 10 years. If you these these decisions seems decisions seem small now, and un and insignificant, but it really compounds, like the compound effect, like when you when you just when you for example, if you would record one little short video over every day over a year, it would it seems insignificant in today, like one video which is like 10 minutes long, like what the fuck is this, like I could do more. But when you stay consistent, you post every single day. You record this video, you post it. I guarantee you would have much. I mean, it would make you in, infinitely more successful if you posted like twice a year or 3 times a year. You posted like really nice. You worked on it like for a couple of weeks, and think, but it doesn't do that much. It's like the guy who works out like once a month thinks that it's enough, to just train so fucking hard that he's sore for like another week or so, and he does that once a month, and it doesn't give him any result. And compare that to the guy who just started going to the gym, and he adopted a nice, positive, good mindset that if he stays consistent, he's gonna make it one day. And so for the first 2 months, he exercises for 10 minutes every day. Just get consistent in it. And he gets far more effects from it than the guy who just works out once a month and he like he kills it, but he's not kill. He kills it for 1 day in 30 days that are in a month. Compare that to a guy who's like not trained very hard, but he is doing something, and he's doing that 30 days out of 30 days in a month, or like 25 days out of 30 days in a month. That's a lot better, and I hope you understand this because everything when you haven't experienced much. For example, if you haven't experienced much in recording these videos and the only thing, it's like I would post like twice a year and I will be successful. No, you wouldn't. Consistency is the key, and I know I probably sound hypocritical now because I'm not very consistent in posting videos now, but I'm trying to get into that consistency. It's tough, but I'm gonna try to really like post just once a week, and I think once a week is fair. It's just enough to grow this channel, and hopefully I will become successful. So yeah, and that's it. So what is really like, what could you implement from this video? So I'm gonna give you like a practical thing to do every single day that will make you make better decisions. So it's meditation. Meditate, bro. Meditate. And you're gonna be mindful. You're gonna be mindful of your lizard brain telling you that you should eat this ice cream because it's gonna be really tasty. But you're thinking you're like, but I'm gonna feel tired afterwards. I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm gonna be bloated. It's not gonna do anything good for me, and it's just gonna feel pleasurable. It's gonna feel pleasurable only for like the 10 minutes, like the 5 minutes that you're eating it for, and then the pleasure is gone. The consequences are left. You're left with the consequences, and you feel guilty now that you've probably gave your body more body fat, brain fog, and all this shit. So meditate. When you're mindful, you're like, you make decisions a lot better decisions. Yeah.